Happy Sunday and happy Vlogtoberfest cruisers. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing great. We are mixing it up a little bit today and doing an old school Sunday morning live. Do you guys remember when we used to do live streams on the weekend years and years and years ago? It was a thing, and so we thought we'd bring it back and see if we could maybe have some of our friends from across the pond and maybe even in Australia joining us. And I see that kind of worked. It kind of worked. I see Steven is in the house for sure. Hey, Will, how you doing? Hello, hi, Chi. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon to those of you who are not in the morning time zones. We are still in the morning time zone. It's 10:30 over here. We're just gonna hang out, chat about cruises today, and maybe do another giveaway. We're going to give away some more magnets, and we're excited about that. So I'm gonna jump into the chat and see how everybody's doing. Oh my goodness, what a nice crowd we have today. Hello, Hayden. Hi, Poppy. Desi. Chef Miggs is here. Mary Ellen, Jim. Hi, guys. Hi, Ginger. Fred's here. Ed, Apelia. I'm loving this. I feel like we have some folks in the house who maybe aren't always able to make it. This is cool. This is cool. Hi, Tina and Rick. Good to have you. Do we have any first-time Cruisetipstv live streamers in the house? Is this the first time for anybody here? Hello, John and Tanya. Thank you for the compliment on the blouse. This is an old one. This is like Stitch Fix. Maybe, I feel like it's probably 5 years old. I remember wearing this on the MSC Meraviglia in Europe, and I think that was like 2018. So at least 4 years ago. Mary's back. Dwayne is here. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Danny. Smallville. Gavin. This is amazing. Seth, I see you. Yay. Aw, aloha, Karen. It's disembarkation day, huh? Oh my goodness. Stephen is in Australia and it's 4 a.m. in Australia. Oh, I'm sorry to get you up so early. Yay, we've got some first timers here, guys. Let's say hello to Gerald Chua. Hi, Gerald. And let's also say hello to Janice Zahner. Janice, how are you? Yeah, Mike, he's the shy one hiding behind the fern. Hazel Griggs is also new. Hayden Llewellyn. Apelia. This is so cool. Well, for our newbies, it is just such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for being here. And Bruce, thank you so much for the cute little super sticker. How are you doing? So awesome. Hello, Desiree from Texas. Yeah, Misty, you made it. We did it. We threw the time off a little bit, so maybe that works better for you, Misty. Hi, Estella. Hi, Vicky. I like getting the ability to say hi to everybody. This is so cool. Aw, yeah, Tubik, your in-laws are on a cruise in Canada. Yay, I love it. So for our newbies, this is an opportunity. It's a little quieter in the chat this morning. It's a really good time for you to ask some cruise questions if you'd like. We're going to be hanging out for about 20-25 more minutes, and then we're going to be jumping over to Amazon Live after that for the after party, but we'd love to answer your questions. Denise, do you have any questions? Hello, Jennifer from North Carolina. Oh, Deborah, you're new too. Yay, I love it. Let's get a countdown going for Diane. Super cool. Yes, Holly, it's been a while. Nice to have you back. Karen has a travel tip. She said, check your toiletries in your go bag. Hairspray was hardened in its travel container. Oh no. What happened, Karen? Did it freeze? All right, let's talk to Fred about Sapphire Princess. I love this one because we just came off of Sapphire Princess. Fred said, we're going on Sapphire November 17th. What is the difference of the dining rooms and what is your favorite? OMG, I have a strong opinion on this, Fred. Okay, so you've got 4 dining rooms, I think, on Sapphire Princess. You have the international dining room, which is the largest dining room, and it spans both sides of the ship, like windows on both sides, okay? Then you have the Santa Fe, which is dedicated to club class only, and then you have the Pacific Moon and the other one, Savoy, okay? So we thought it would be cool to dine in the smaller dining rooms, like the Pacific Moon and the Savoy. So we made those reservations the first 2 nights, but we kept getting seated at banquettes, which are those bench things. I hate bench seating. It doesn't work for our family. We're too far apart from each other across the bench, and there's people right next to us, and no one can have a private conversation. It just feels awkward. So after 2 nights of being like, this is not right for us, we decided to try the international dining room because we figured it's bigger. We asked for a window seat, we got a window seat, and then we said, can we please have the same table for the rest of the cruise every night? We fell in love with our servers. I strongly suggest the international dining room just because there's more choice. I don't know why, but there always seem to be more availability in there than the other dining rooms. So that is I don't always have really super strong opinions, but I do on this one. I just didn't like the small dining rooms. I remember liking them last time, but not anymore. So Ginger Johnson said, question, what ship is next for Cruisetipstv? Ginger, we have no cruise plans yet. We want to go big. We want to do something international if we can. That is all I can really tell you because nothing's been solidified yet. I don't think that we'll be able to cruise again until January-ish. Even then, I'm just not sure what's going to happen. We do have some other travel projects in the works that are cruise related that I'm hoping that I can announce soon that you guys are going to love. It's going to be tips and tricks galore from a very popular cruise embarkation port, but let me have some time to solidify that and then I'll let you know. But I hope that we get to do that soon. Jennifer said, did Carnival stop the sea day brunch? Not that I know of, Jennifer. On my last 3 cruises, we loved it. Yeah. Bruce said, question, Sherry, do you remember a Southern California restaurant called Northwoods? No, I never dined at Northwoods, Bruce. Tell me more. Jim Ring said, good day, Michael. All right. Vicky. I think Jamie Moore said, do you believe Faster to the Fun will ever come back? I kind of don't know that it will. I'm not sure why, but I'm not hearing a whole lot of excitement from Carnival about bringing it back. Denise said, when does Princess post their 2024 Alaska schedule? It's really hard to say exactly because every cruise line generally does it a little differently. Some of them will go out 2 years. Some of them will go out about 18 months, but this is always one of those things that I really can't answer. So let me go ahead and sort on their website by date, and let's see how far out we are right now. It looks like we've got on Princess's website, we only have until September 2023. That is really weird. If I had to guess, I'd say this winter. I would say look for it during wave season, Denise, but I can't say for sure. Yeah. Deborah Stanley said, going on a 14-day Journeys cruise in 2 weeks. First time on a 2-week cruise. Any tips? Yeah. Deborah, for those longer cruises, if you're going to be on Carnival, maybe you have access to a laundry room. I would plan on doing a little bit of laundry. Keep your packing still really light. Focus on making sure you have the shoes that you need because you can buy other things pretty easily, I would say. Take a few more toiletries than you would on a shorter cruise, but you'd be surprised how you don't need as many as you think. And take a few good books. Yeah. Holly Ayers said, question, going on Princess for the first time early 2024, do they still have ultimate balcony dining? Yes, they do. The interesting thing about ultimate balcony dining and the reason it's not that easy to find is because it's in a weird place on the website. I'm trying to remember where it is, Holly, but yes, they were doing it on Sapphire. Even on the first cruise back, they were doing it. We wanted to do it, but we just felt like we ran out of nights and days and times. It is phenomenal. I highly recommend that you do it. When you are in the personalizer, and you're looking at your next cruise, I don't remember if it's not in the beverage packages. I think it's in onboard experiences section or dining experiences. Try onboard experiences and see if you can find it in there. It's in there though. Holly said, any must-sees in Antarctica cruising Oceania January 2024. I haven't done it yet, Holly, but we hope to soon, so I don't have any tips for you yet. Tori said, do you have any new tips for the Mexican Riviera heading there in December? New tips. I can tell you a few new things, yes. Depending on where you're going, we just did an incredible excursion in Cabo called the Wild Canyon Park Pass, and if you like ATVs, UTVs, and very high adventure active stuff, camel rides, horseback rides, it is phenomenal and worth every single penny. Highly recommend that. I can tell you that things on Medano Beach have gotten more expensive. The restaurants and things have gotten a lot more pricey, but it's still a beautiful way to spend the day on a budget. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but the restaurants' prices have gone up a little bit. So those are kind of my 2 latest observations. We were scheduled to go in Puerto Vallarta, we were scheduled to go to the Westin to do a day pass. And unfortunately, our Puerto Vallarta port stop got canceled. So we couldn't do that, but I would recommend trying the Westin because it gets good reviews. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Chef Miggs, no plans on Jubilee yet. It's super hard to say what our plans are for next year. It's really hard for us to plan anything more than 6 months in advance just because of my work life and junior school and stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing on my next cruise, let alone next year. So we'll see what happens. Smallville, going to Alaska, May, NCL. Any excursions you recommend for Ketchikan? Yeah, Ketchikan is really amazing. There's so much cool stuff to do there. When we were there, one of the coolest things that we ever did, aside from just walking around town, which is really fun if you're a first timer, one of the coolest things that we ever did is we did an outdoor, like a 4x4 excursion that was very cool. It takes you out of the city and it's really beautiful. I also love totem parks there. The totem parks are really worth seeing, and if you're new to Ketchikan, it's lovely because the totem pole parks get you close to the water and it's just beautiful. Danny said, I saw your Discovery Princess video. Book for Christmas. Which dining room do you recommend and which one do you like aside from dining room? Any other tips and tricks? Danny, I actually didn't sail on Discovery Princess for a full sailing. Unfortunately, I was only on for a day as media. I got invited for the week, but I couldn't go due to some work commitments. It is a gorgeous ship. I don't think you can go wrong with any of the dining rooms, but unfortunately, Danny, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know which dining rooms. I would say tips for Discovery. Oh gosh, it's such a gorgeous ship. Get up on the open pool decks on day one and take it all in. They are extremely spacious and beautiful. In terms of like specialty dining on that ship, Gigi's Pizzeria is a wonderful day one tip. They also have a Bistro sur la Mer on that ship, and I recommend Bistro sur la Mer. Stephen Ames said, what is Carnival Splendor like? Yes, because Stephen, Carnival Splendor is down under. Now, Splendor's a great old Spirit class ship. She's wonderful. She's charming. Her pools are a little bigger than usual, and we love that ship. You're going to love it. Fred Davidson, have you ever cruised in an aft room? What are the pros and cons of the aft? What an excellent question, Fred. Yes, aft cabins are wonderful for the views. The views are great. The downside is there can sometimes be vibration. In addition to the vibration, this is another problem in aft cabins that you need to be very aware of. Ash and soot and the smell from the engine can come down on your balcony, and it's unpleasant. Some cruise ships have that more than others, but I would say if you are smell sensitive, you might want to be careful about being in the aft of the ship because that has been an issue for us on a few. Oh, Joe Mock. Joe, thank you for the super chat. He said this is to help you recover from your disembarkation depression. I know, and not only was I blue, but I wasn't feeling well. I feel good now. I feel back to normal. I worked out yesterday. I feel great, high energy. It's all good, but I was in a funk. So thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. That is helpful. Oh my goodness. Renee, I didn't see the pub lunch on our cruise, and I didn't see afternoon tea. So I think Junior thinks I missed afternoon tea because I wasn't looking for it. But I definitely don't think the pub lunch was happening. But maybe afternoon tea will come back soon. You know what I have in my closet in my room? I've got the patterns, so I'm gonna go in there and look at those for you. And Renee, if you send me a direct message, I'll look for that afternoon tea. I would be honored to do that for you. Bev said, any tips for Celebrity? I haven't been on Celebrity, so unfortunately I can't really give you any tips on Celebrity. I've heard it's wonderful, very premium experience. Bev, if anybody in the house has Celebrity tips, type Celebrity in all caps and give Bev some tips for me, please. I'd love to help her out. Anna said, we're leaving Thursday, Princess. Friends have a suite, so they'll get the specialty dining. Will they allow us to pay extra to dine with them? No, I don't think so, Anna. And when you say the specialty dining, do you just mean that they're club class mini suites? Or do they have a couple? Oh, I see what you're saying. They must have some included specialty dining in their package with their suite. In that case, yes, you should be able to buy into Sabatini's or Crown Girl or whatever and dine with them. Yes, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought they were club class. Got you. Apelia, we've never been on Radiance. Not yet. Brett Parnell said, going on Eastern Caribbean NCL next cruise. Any suggestions for what to do in? I can't see it yet. Let me get that up there. Hold on one second, Brett. Sorry. Okay, on what to do in Puerto, Plata, St. Thomas, and Tortola. Tortola, I highly recommend getting yourself over to Virgin Gorda for the baths. St. Thomas, I would definitely do a beach day or get over to St. John. Puerto Plata, I don't know. I've never been to Puerto Plata, but maybe we could find out for you. Seth said, legit question, which ship has the biggest hot tubs? Some of the new Norwegian cruise ships have enormous cantilevered hot tubs, and so do Royal Caribbean, Seth. Now, who has the most hot tubs is a different question, because Princess wins out in how many hot tubs, but biggest hot tubs, probably Norwegian and Royal Caribbean for their large cantilevered ones, but they also get really crowded. Diane, I haven't been on Oasis, but Oasis class ships are wonderful. Walk around the ship the first day, get to know the neighborhood so you know where you are, and you're gonna find them surprisingly easy to navigate. Definitely try the specialty dining, and I would get a 3-night dining package if you're on a 7-night cruise. Desi, I've never been on Emerald or Ruby, Princess, but that's a great question. Okay, so Vicky said that they didn't have pub lunch on Princess either, but they did have afternoon tea. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Hayden, I've never been on Carnival Paradise, unfortunately, so I can't help you with that one. I'm sorry. Steve has an excellent tip for Tortola, guys. The Jost Van Dyke, and go to the island is called Jost Van Dyke, and go to the Soggy Dollar Bar for Tortola. That's another thing that you could do instead of going to Virgin Gorda for the day. Yeah. Thanks for that, Steve. Bill said, are there any cruise lines you haven't tried that you would like to? For sure, there's so many that we'd like to. I'd like to try, of course, Celebrity would be great. We'd love to try Cunard. I'd also like to try an expedition line too. So yeah, lots of different ones. But Cunard is high on Mr. Cruisetipstv's list. I think we'd love Cunard. I think we'd also like Celebrity. I think it's probably a lot like Princess. Great questions, you guys. These are such thought-provoking questions. I'm really enjoying them. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Keeping me on my toes. Keeping me on my toes today. Okay. Julia said, have you been on Majestic, Princess? Thinking about Alaska. I have not been on Majestic. But people do like Majestic. It's designed differently because the ship was designed, I think, more for the Asian market, which is interesting. But everybody who goes on it said it's cool. It's kind of quirky and old, but cool. Let's see here. Gavin said, not cruise related at all, but where are the best places in Europe for the Christmas markets at that time of year? So not on a river cruise. Gavin, you want to just go like for, in general, like a land vacation? I mean, they're really all over the place from what I understand, but some of the best reviewed ones from my understanding are going to be Budapest. I've heard Dresden is great. Strasbourg is great. I'm looking online. Vienna, Bruges. Bruges is delightful. We went to Bruges and it was wonderful. We didn't do the Christmas market, but it's cold. There's outdoor food everywhere. They have pastries. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And of course, Prague. And some people say Stockholm is beautiful too. So hopefully that helps you, Gavin. Mike and Cheryl, yes, we've considered a cruise on a river cruise. It's not at the top of our list right now though. Maybe later. Someday, probably, but we just have so many other priorities right now that it's kind of low on the priority list, I think, for us. Let's see here. All right. Gerald is new. Gerald said, would you do another 12-night Asia cruise? Singapore to Tokyo, Tokyo to Singapore and Royal Caribbean. Oh gosh, I would do it in a heartbeat. Gerald, it's absolutely the most magical experience of our life. It is a different experience. You know, it's not tropical, it's not beachy, but it is just so great. I would absolutely do it. And hey, if you can do that on Royal Caribbean, that's a ton of fun. We might have to look into that cruise too. I didn't know. That would combine two of Junior's favorite things, which would be Royal Caribbean and Asia cruises. Terry Cavo, thank you so much for subscribing. Did you guys know that you get a little overlay thingy if you subscribe? Thank you, Seth, for reminding everybody to hit the like button. We got to get you back out there, Stephen Ames. You got to do that. Jack is back. Jack Mackinson said Celebrity Constellation Sky Suite has what they call the Lemonade Restaurant, which is exclusive. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's one thing that Celebrity does, huh? They do those cool things. I know, Joe. Round them up. Round them up. Tina and Rick Spencer on NCL, can you use a Starbucks gift card on Starbucks? I don't think you can. You know who knows is my friend Susie Flores. She's Cruise Yes Please on TikTok and Instagram. You should ask her. But yeah. Jennifer Nicholson said best beach in St. Thomas and St. Martin. Okay, so for me, personally, in St. Martin, it's very, very difficult. I personally, in St. Martin, like Mullet Bay Beach because it's small and it's kind of close to Maho. Maho is also beautiful, and you could also go over to the French side. There's beautiful beaches over at Grand Cause. I mean, it's, you know, it is, there's a lot of choices, but I personally like Mullet Bay. I think it's great. Now in St. Thomas, Megan's Bay really is very, very popular, but some of the smaller ones that people like are Lindquist Beach and Sapphire Beach. There's a lot of beaches. There's even one called Little Megan's, and it's part of Megan's Bay, but it kind of frames it. But yeah, you've got a lot of choices, but the most popular one that people tend to gravitate towards in St. Thomas is Megan's Bay, kind of a must-see. Kevin said, would you recommend a really big cruise ship for a first-time cruise? And for a lot of people, Kevin, I would, because I think that you get to experience so much that cruising has to offer, and it can be good to start with something big and then work your way back. So Casey said, what's the best time of year to visit Japan? It depends on what weather you enjoy, and if you want a winter or a summer or a spring experience. We went in November, and it was a little cooler, and I'm glad that it was because Asia, Japan can be very, very hot in the summertime. So for me, I like the cooler season. Now, by the time we got down to Singapore and Vietnam, it was hot because of it's hot all the time. But I personally kind of gravitate towards November through April would probably be my preference. Thank you, Bill. Bill said, happy early birthday, by the way, Sherry. Thank you so much. You know what's crazy, you guys? We kind of started putting some things together. By the way, we're going to wrap up in about 4 minutes because we're going over to Amazon after this. I want to tell you guys about something that's really interesting about 2023, though. Let me, first of all, give you the link for the Amazon after party. We're going to be talking about a lot of home and kitchen stuff today. And you guys, we are cooking on Amazon today. We're going to be making a fall salad. I've been wanting to make a salad like this for so long and was just waiting for fall to kind of come, and we're gonna do it today. So if you like cook with me type things, this is for you. Let me get the link in there for the Amazon after party where we're cooking the fall salad if you guys wanna come join us. And we're also gonna be drawing another giveaway winner today for the magnets. Jackie from Magical Day Creations was kind enough to offer to do another giveaway. So let me give you guys the discount code for the cruise magnets too. I want to give Jackie a wonderful shout out and a discount code for all of you in case you're interested, and we'll pick a winner in just a little while here. Danny D said that Vietnam is best for the winter season. Yeah, I think so too, Danny, huh? Because it's cooler. All right. I just want to tell you guys something that's so crazy. 2023 is every milestone for us. This is weird. In next year, in 2023, it's a decade birthday for me, a decade birthday for Mr. Cruisetipstv. It's also our 25-year wedding anniversary, and it's the 10-year anniversary of Cruisetipstv. 2023, you guys, everything is falling in that year. It's so weird. It's exciting though, because we have a lot to celebrate. So really stoked about that. Angie, I don't know if you can watch Amazon on your TV. That is such a good question. Murad Jamal, if you pre-pay gratuities, are you supposed to put a tip in the room steward envelope? Totally your call, Murad. That's discretionary. You can do that if you want. I don't know, Uncrafty Curly. I've never been to Bonaire. I'm so sorry. If anybody has done any Bonaire stuff, type Bonaire and help Uncrafty Curly. Fred said, Wi-Fi on Princess. Package includes 2 devices. Wife and I will be using phones, but we might switch to iPad for relaxing in your room. Can we switch from, yep, you can switch between devices. Just log out of one, log into the next. Edward, what should you bring for an Alaska cruise? Watch our Alaska packing videos. There's so many things you need. You need binoculars, a rain layer, layers, water-resistant shoes, but watch our Alaska videos. Lisa Kennan, any ideas on things to do on the Panama Canal cruise, budget-friendly? Yeah, thankfully there's a lot of things to do. Lisa, I need to know what ports you're going to because every Panama Canal cruise is different, but there's a place, if you're going to Limon, there's a guy who runs a tour company called Your Lucky Tour, and his tours are very inexpensive, and we really enjoyed that, Lisa. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if I've missed any of your questions. Desiree, thank you for the super ticker. I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and choose a winner for the magnets. I'm going to randomly select someone right now. Bear with me. Our winner for the magnets is Vicky McCree. Vicky! Congratulations! And yes, they ship to Canada. Vicky, email me your email address. I know some of your contact info, but please do. Email me your email address so that I can put you in touch with Jackie from Magical Day Creations, and we'll get you some cruise magnets sent to your home. She's going to let you pick them. Hayden, Holly, Jim, thank you very much for congratulating Vicky. Hi, Chi, thank you for doing that. You guys are all so wonderful. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and head over to... I'll grab that. Yeah, thank you, Sue. We're going to head over to Amazon Live soon. I am going to answer one more question. I love this. From, who is it? Edward Lee said, who's the best cruise director in your mind? Well, it's kind of hard because there's a lot of really good ones. But we love Lee Mason. He is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I love Lee Mason. There's so many good ones though. Somebody had just said for the new cruisers, the masterclass is a good idea. Yes, if you're a new cruiser, we do have an intro to cruising masterclass. We're doing a Vlogtoberfest only discount. The first 25 people who sign up get $6 off. Link is in the description and I just put it in the chat. So for those of you who are new, I highly recommend it. It's inexpensive. It is less than a set of packing cubes and you will get a sequential education on cruising. It's wonderful. We highly recommend it. And it has stood the test of the pandemic. All right. Nice to see you too, Jessie. Thanks for being here. And to those of you who are joining us at the after party, just give us about 5 minutes to set up in the kitchen because I have to go get my food out and stuff. And we'll see you around 11, maybe a little bit after 11 in the kitchen to cook that fall salad. Mary Ellen's like, yes, Lee Mason. Misty agrees with me. All right, thank you guys so very, very much. Thanks, Holly, for the shout out about the masterclass. Joe, you too. And we'll see you again for another live soon. Till next time, see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.
Cruiser of the Week!